Welcome back. Welcome back. Appreciate my new subscribers. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button, please. We getting right into it because it's getting late. I'm getting sleepy. But look, five armored trucks been hit in Philly. We know Philly ain't for no games, okay? Philly get it crack a lacking. They really do. And you know, for five armored cars to be hit for like over $2 million, that's an inside job. Facts, that's an inside job. Whew. Oh, excuse me, y'all. So the FBI is searching for armored truck robbers in Philly. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has released new photos of suspects who are wanted in connection to a string of robberies targeting armored trucks in Philadelphia and Chillingham. NBC's Matt DeGlusa reports. The robberies happened between June 26th. Hey, Therapy, I just called you. I just called you. I'm about to drop the link. If you want to come up, this gonna be quick. Oh, your phone in the room charging. So they released new photos of the suspects wanted in connection to five armored car robberies in Philly, and it happened between June 26th and August 12th. Investors, Investigators think that it is the same set of suspects in each robbery, and we know this is an inside job. But Philly ain't for no games. Each of the suspects are believed to be in their 20s and are thin or medium built, always wear gloves and face coverings, officials said. In the robberies, they are accused of taking the truck employees' service weapons and were armed with black handgun or AR rifles. I like them AR. I like them AR-15s, but these are the suspects. They all black young men, and they gonna do a lot of time when they caught. You right about that. You right about that. And they in they twin, they gonna get a lot of time. According to investigators, the group has used stolen vehicles, including a brown colored Nissan Altima, a silver colored Honda Accord, a black colored Nissan Maxima, whew, excuse me, y'all, a black colored Dodge Durango, as well as a black colored Acura TLX. Two men were accused of robbing a Loomis armored truck in Northeast Philly. The driver was making a delivery to an Aldi grocery store when the robbery happened at 3:15. The suspects got away with $1,000. Three men allegedly tried to rob a Brinks truck in Holmesburg, but were unable to get past the truck's security locking system. According to police, the incident happened just before 12:30 p.m., where three gunmen confronted the group of Brinks armored truck while he was completing a delivery. The guard told police that an armed man approached him and told him not to move. But when the guard went to grab his service weapon, two more people appeared. One of of the suspects had an AR-style rifle and had it pointed at the guard. The Brinks officer explained that the suspects tried to access the truck but couldn't because of the security locking system on the truck. June 15th, shots were fired during an attempted truck heist on Castor Avenue in northeast Philly. August 12th, a fourth robbery was investigated. Police said the two thieves armed with guns stolen, they got away with between $700,000 and $800,000 from the armored truck. They ain't playing in Philly. They ain't playing. Mm. Okay, we just gonna get in the videos because ain't AR-15 shoots more. I mean, I just like the gun itself. I'm gonna have it in a seatbelt strapped to me when I move to Oklahoma. You can't feel them recover. You can't. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. This is Anton Daniels.
Armored truck heist over in Philadelphia. 5 round. Y'all been having a lot of armored truck heists over there. This is getting worse than Boston. Right? This is getting worse than Boston. I watched The Town with Ben Affleck. I've watched it. And I don't know what the other guy's name.
Oh wow, The Town. That was a good movie. And they was robbing them armor. Yes. That was a good movie. And again, that was an inside job.
But the Hulk, the Arrow guy on the Marvel. I watched The Town. And they were supposed to be the place where it has the most robberies per capita. But Philly has been on a tear lately, and I don't know what is going on in Philadelphia. Blackhawk. Shout out to Blackhawk.
Well, we can tell you what's going on in Philly. Them YNs is having a hell of a time, and people is struggling right now. They struggling, and they robbing.
I watched it with Ben Affleck and Blackhawk. Shout out to my dog, your car. Jeremy Renner. He had like a big accident where he was.
Let me go past this.
The delivery armored truck driver stated that she exited the vehicle.
An armored car that just made a delivery here at the H Mart at Cheltenham Avenue and Old York Road in the Elkins Park section of Cheltenham. The delivery driver, armored car driver, stated that she had exited the vehicle, was approached by 2 men. One was armed with an AK-style rifle, the other with a handgun. They ordered her to turn over her weapon.
Who's calling me at 11?
Was being recorded.
Hello?
Yeah, you gotta come back around. I'm flashing the light right here.
Who is this?
Hello?
Who is this? I don't know who.
Took about between $700,000 and $800,000 in cash from the armored car. That vehicle then fled westbound on Cheltenham Avenue into Philadelphia.
And there's reason to believe, as I mentioned, that this might be linked to other similar robberies.
Yeah, we've had other robberies in the area over the last couple of months, and the MO matches of the other similar robberies we're investigating.
So the same people that I've been reporting on that was doing the other armored truck robberies is doing this one. Well, eventually they'll get caught. That's it. They'll get caught because they're greedy. Because they done did it more than one time, more than 2 times more. It matches the MO, same people. Now they're going to set you up. I want them to get caught, so I'm not tripping about it. But if they were smart, this would be the end of the road. You know what? We won. We didn't get caught. Nobody tripping. Lay low for the next 2 to 3 years. Knowing that you got money put up, we done already robbed for some M's. And so we just going to slowly but surely go to the casino, do a little bit of hand washing, and we keep it moving. Maybe I'll even move to a different city, different state, different country. I'm gone. The goal was to figure out what we was going to do before we decided to do this in the first place. I'm gone. There's nothing else for us to talk about. If you smart,
Now, how smart are these YNs to do that? That they gonna lay low for 2-3 years, leave the state, go out the country, because they know all the serial numbers on those bills. They know the serial numbers. They ain't gonna go to the casino and wash it. How many of y'all think that these YNs is gonna do any of that? They gonna be right there in the same neighborhood. They done went shopping, passed out money, let everybody know.
if you're watching the Millionaire Morning Show, armored car robbery people, then it's time to stop. You know what? We won. We got our money. Everything went good. We got away with it more than one time. We pushed our luck, and now it's time to go ahead and stop. Because now they probably bringing in the FBI. They bringing in all of the forensics experts. They going extra ham because you can't keep embarrassing the city. You're not going to embarrass Philadelphia. The people not feeling safe anymore. The businesses is not feeling safe anymore. So
Ain't nobody ever been safe in Philly, especially if you live in Kensington. It's an open drug market. Mm-mm. Let me go to the next one. I gotta find it. All right, I'm almost there. Just hold up. Wait a minute. Is it cold down in Oh, he gone. This Anton
gotta
Daniels
revisit
again.
this armored truck situation. I heard that they caught 3 people right after that. Right after that, they caught 3 people. What did I say yesterday? Oh, let me see what I said yesterday.
You said leave.
Let's see if I can pull up. Oh, yesterday. And somebody sent me this morning. I said, what? Okay.
11 o'clock arrests have been made after an armored truck robbery that happened earlier this summer. NBC 10 was on the scene.
I'm about to bring you up.
$2 million was stolen from a Brinks armored truck.
NBC 10's Miguel Martinez-Valle just spoke one-on-one with the FBI. He is live now in Center City with some new information in the case. Miguel?
Yeah, I just finished speaking to FBI Special Agent Wayne Jacobs as well as Commissioner Bethel. They say this was a teamwork in making the arrest. 3 men from Philadelphia were arrested for stealing $2 million from that Brinks armored truck back in June. Here's some more look at the video of the scene when we were covering that story. You'll remember the armored truck robbery happened outside of a Home Depot on Castor Ave in Port Richmond around 8 a.m. on 2 men with AR-style rifles approached the driver of the truck in an alley, made him get on the ground.
My screen y'all was working really good. So they don't tie them up, took his keys.
They worked together investigating the case, looked at video, cell phone records. They talked to witnesses and arrested 30-year-old Deshaun H.Q. Merchanson, 31-year-old Ryan Walker, interfering with interstate commerce, and use of a firearm and furtherance of a violent crime. They're hoping that this arrest prevents other great violent acts.
Highlight this case because of the brazenness, because of the robbery for everyone. And it's not the Wild Wild West, right? And you don't get to, deal with a lot of underlying issues. But we really want to go after this case. I think we want to go after the others as well. So it's equally as brazen as the activity in the series.
Nah. You thought they was leaving Philly?
That's the dumbest. If you got away with $2 million, ain't no way I'm still there. Like old boy said, I'm out.
I'm
You
out
lay
too.
low.
I got me a one-way ticket.
Man, to wherever. And then when I get to that one-way place, I'm going to another one place.
Right.
Man, I'm not nowhere near that. I'm like, but you know what? They stupid. And that's a form of stupidity and greed. It's sort of, that kind of remind me of the movie Dead Presidents. Like, they didn't know how to lay low. You just got away with $2 million, man. Lay low and leave. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Ain't no way I'm be stuck around in the spot where I just, man, I'm out. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You got to prove I did it and I was there. I
Right.
ain't nothing.
But
you know what?
they got the serial number. They got the serial numbers anyway, but still, I'm out.
Man, I'll be done wash that money so clean. I'm like, I don't give a damn. I'm going to the nearest casino or something, like old boy said. I'm getting rid of that
Right.
money. I'm putting that in a machine and going on about my business, cash out. You know what I mean? That's how you get rid of it. But these niggas ain't
They
smart
ain't
at all.
thinking like that.
And
You
the
know what
first
they
thing,
did? They went
what?
shopping.
Ignorant nigga shit. That's what that is. It's the nigga mentality that
Yep,
always
they
gets
went.
cut.
They went shopping. That's exactly what they did. Their first stop was the mall.
Hey, that's how you all. That's why I say lock them up. If you that stupid, lock their ass up, man. Just lock them up. Don't give them no second chance at life. If you that stupid to get away with $2 million in a robbery, the last thing you need to be doing is going shopping. And they talking about they don't need the National Guard. Man, all right. And like you said, I think it's an inside job because if these niggas dumb enough to go shopping afterwards, ain't no way they could have pulled that off.
You
You
know
know what I
they
mean?
did.
Because if they dumb enough to go shopping after they did it, you know that's an inside job. It's
And they
no
was
way
just
you got.
look, and they just out there handing out money, letting everybody know they did it.
That's almost stupid as that dude that killed his mama for the money, insurance money. Remember that rapper, that zesty rapper that killed his
Oh
mama?
yeah,
That QC dude. Nah, that's sick.
I know who you.
And he was out there throwing away money. These niggas is the only thing they didn't do was kill nobody, but these niggas is stupid. And you know there's inside. Cause they was even surprised they got away with it.
Right,
like,
5 times.
And you nothing in you saying leave. It's that greed and that nigga mentality that got them caught. Cause just like with them prisoners that was on the run, I said, man, them niggas ain't far from the crib. You know what I mean?
The only one still going is Derrick Groves, and that's because he ain't got no face tattoos, no identifier marks, and he putting on wigs.
That nigga right out there on the whole stroll in Cali somewhere. He right down there on Fig. They probably catch him as prostitute.
That's what we got to talk about next, about all them.
Okay.
Remember all them rapper and Lady Duck that got caught human trafficking them little minors, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah.
They ain't never getting out.
They shouldn't be out. And anybody that support them.
Here it go. This is it right here. This is the last video because this gonna be a
Okay.
Truck robbery in a matter of days has police wondering if the two are connected.
Philadelphia police investigating the attempted robbery of an armored vehicle. We're told at least 2 guys were involved.
3 suspects that robbed an armored car this afternoon at a shopping center. This was the scene at Frankfurt and Ashburner Street in Holmesburg as
News for 2 armed suspects accused of robbing an armored car. Police say the duo got away with hundreds of thousands of dollars. ABC's Olivia Rubin brings us a look at the surveillance video of the brazen heist.
Yo, this SB Twiz, the hood blogger. Y'all know how I carry it. Shout out to everybody that been rocking with the content. I appreciate y'all. If you're new to the channel,
This is the hood blogger.
You won't be disappointed. If you're a
Okay.
returning viewer and you ain't hit the
Salute to hood
stop
blogger.
jerking right, bro. But let's just get straight into it, man. For those of y'all that see me cover the Brinks robberies or whatever previously on the channel when it was going down, at that time, man, I had covered the first one, and basically they had robbed the Brinks truck behind Home Depot down Port Richmond. Now, the main thing I said first, before I even say that, I just have to say that, you know, any youth out there, bro, just stay out the way, man. Get a job, go to college, start a business, build a trade, work the internet. There's millions of ways of getting bread, you know. But at the end of the day, we all know that this type of stuff is going to take place. So I'm not saying it to, you know, try to justify or glorify the situation. But what I did say was, for those guys that made the decision to do that, the first thing that I said, bro, those dudes that did that, y'all need to get away. y'all need to.
Everybody's saying the same thing. Get away.
Dog, but the greed and the nigga mentality is what got them caught. That always get niggas caught. That nigga mentality and greed.
Yeah.
And then when it's just like a look, it's just like anybody. If you keep getting away with it, they gonna keep doing it. Some people don't know how to stop. It's like, my nigga, you got away with this not once, but twice, but 5. Man, stop.
Right.
Leave.
But 2 of them other times wasn't successful because they didn't know the trucking system, I guess, of how to get in there. But on this one, the Philly Brinks employee was indicted. That's the part I wanted to get to.
Like that
Yeah.
That's the problem with people that do choose to, you know, make these decisions and then they want to go all out and go hard. You got that bread and all that. Now what? You gonna ride around in the city and, you know, splurge? They was tripping, bro. They was tripping, you know.
And that's exactly what they did. They rolled around and splurged, let niggas know, yeah, we did that, passing out money. You know how they do.
Dog, that's ignorance. That's stupidity. Lock their ass up, throw away the key, let them all be in there snitching on each other better than Young Thug. They gonna tell on more people. Watch. Because it's,
I think they'll be done forgot about Young Thug soon as the next incident happened with somebody else. It'll be
no, I'm talking about the mentality of these people is gonna be exactly
right.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, them niggas gonna tell on each other. Nigga, you got away with 2 million.
We have the officers detailed to the task force here. I'm sitting, you know, it's a force multiplier.
2 of the defendants were armed and robbed the driver. A third suspect followed the duo as they fled. Authorities say they connected vehicles used in the heist plus cell phone data to the suspects. The Philadelphia region has seen a slew of armored truck heists in recent months, as recently as yesterday in Cheltenham. We asked if any of them could be connected to this job.
Whether or not they're part of a larger network or ring, that, you know, we haven't seen yet, but it doesn't mean that we can definitively rule it out at this point.
Me to tell me that, you know, they hit this Brinks truck, they got over 1.5, and, you know, they went to go buy jewelry, bro, clothes, and of course it's still gonna be bread that, you know, like they.
Didn't I say that before they said? Didn't I say they went shopping? Didn't I say that? I know. The mentality.
You know what? Because we know the nigga mentality. They have no common sense, and they don't understand what they just did and what all they did. I'm like, you got away
And
with
they gonna get some,
1.5, man.
yeah, and they gonna get
The
some more
last,
time.
the last thing you need to be doing is putting eyes on you. Nigga,
Right.
I remember my first bag of weed, nigga, I was paranoid back in the 90s. I'm like, these niggas. Oh, I'm looking over my shoulder like I'm selling big dope. I'm like, this ain't nothing but 2 nickel bags, goddamn. I'm looking over my shoulder in the 90s. These niggas don't give a damn. They're ignorant.
They sure don't. This generation don't.
And then I guarantee you they got videos of themselves talking shit.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
And you know, like I said, like everybody else thinking, they had to have inside help because they not smart at all to pull that off.
Right. Well, I'm trying to get to that part where they indicted the employee. Yeah.
Slightly,
And that employee not smart either.
that we end up trying to tell everything, why he did it, how he lined it up, and everything. So let's be prepared, because at the end of the day, who's to say that, he wasn't even in cahoots with somebody that was working in them jobs? Just a message, bro. You can lose a job. It happens, bro. It get frustrating. But for those that are given an opportunity to have a good job, because Brinks trucks drivers, bro, they make around like 80. Most of them make around like 79,000. I believe, some of them, I guess, depending on what they doing, they can start around 50. But if you look it up, majority of the Brinks trucks drivers in Philly, they getting around like 79,000 a year. So with that being said, if you're a person that is in a position to have a job at one of them jobs, it's like everybody need more money, bro, but don't throw it all away, because you really got blessed to have an opportunity, to get that job. And if you got fired, bro, just keep hustling, man. He probably got fired for tucking bread out the trucks from the rib.
So they fired the
Brinks,
employee.
You know what I'm saying? Brinks trucks drivers.
Yeah, what do you think gonna happen? And then he gonna start telling on everything too.
Right.
On the job.
Right.
Now,
Right.
Because I'm sure that employee ain't the first one. Like you said, they think it's more than them doing it.
A substantial amount of money over time while he was in the job, he would have got more play out, man, crazy, bro. But I knew that it was hot, bro, because after that first one, them joints just kept happening. And like they said, it's no guarantee on if, they had something to do with it, or the guy that, worked at Brinks had something to do with it. But please believe they're going to do everything in the power to try to jam all them joints on them. One thing I can say about the situation is, at the end of the day, people can look at it how they want to look at it, but just to weigh it up, bro, if you are going to go hard, you feel like you need to go hard, at least they went for, insurance.
On the night of July 30th,
Oh, here we go.
authorities say the first incident occurring at around 10 p.m. on the 1500 block of Catherine Street. The suspects, one of whom police say was armed with a handgun, approached a 68-year-old man who was walking and stole $60 from the victim's pocket before fleeing. About an hour later, police believe the same two suspects robbed a 31-year-old man riding his bike on the 1100 block of Ellsworth Street, stealing the cyclist's backpack, which had an iPhone, wallet, and $60 in it. The backpack was later recovered with the iPhone and wallet, but the money was missing. And the last incident, just past midnight on the 1100 block of South Mole Street. Police say one of the suspects approached a 26-year-old man from behind and placed his hand over his mouth, demanding his wallet while holding a handgun. Police say the suspects fled when they discovered no cash in the victim's wallet.
But they were practicing.
A lot.
They
Right.
were practicing. They were getting their nerves together. They were practicing. But I
Right. To go
guarantee,
to do the big one.
yeah, because a lot of these robberies, when they do them in daylight, especially out here in Houston, I guarantee it always boils down to somebody on the inside. And you're probably, I
Oh, yeah,
wouldn't be
especially with
surprised.
them armored trucks.
Yes, it's always somebody on the inside letting somebody know something. You know what I mean? Out here in Houston, they were doing them left and right. Some of them did like 3 in one day or something like that. It was crazy. And they do it in broad daylight too. That's the crazy thing. And I'm like, wow.
You
It, uh,
can't make this up. You cannot make this up.
And I'm guaranteeing you, it's gonna be a ring of people that worked in them companies that got something to do with it, because they put the little dumbasses up there to do it, but they got to have people smarter than that if they gonna try something like that. I'm like, man, you don't go get no dumbasses that go soon as they get some money in their hand, they start doing the most. Man, you better sit down and act and spend money like you ain't got it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You better barely make it back. Then the first thing I'm doing, asking somebody, can I borrow this until, I'm like, shit, fuck all that. I ain't got it. I'm gonna be low key sitting on that shit. Like what? And then pay them back when I'm supposed to pay them back. I'm gonna be doing
right.
Yeah. I'm like, I ain't trying to get nobody ideas, but I'm just saying, damn, have some kind of common sense in it. Shit, you got the first, and I bet you they got video of them talking shit. They all on the gram and everything, flossing, doing the most.
Right, doing the most. I am going to
Now they about to do the most time.
And surely, because that ain't no little time.
Hell no, that's fed straight up. You doing all that.
At least they didn't kill nobody, so that's
good. That's the thing. But just having a gun there, they still gonna charge you damn near like you shot somebody, and then you taking
especially with them AR-15s, yeah.
Man, I'm talking about any gun. I don't give a damn if it was a play gun. You presented a threat. It could be a BB gun that looked like a real one. It's still considered the same as you had a real one. Because them people you robbing got the same fear in them as if they thought their gun was real. They charge you with that too. They were like, but it was a fake gun. That ain't got nothing to do with it. You committed a criminal act with that. So that makes it a weapon in order for you to create that robbery. You know what I mean? Like, man, people don't understand, man. The gun wasn't real. It was real enough for you to get away with this crime. You know? And these people better quit playing and learn. They ain't even finished with this last summer. They gearing up for the holidays. And then they getting these is just warm-ups for next summer. They felt like they produced well this summer. So they going for the holiday numbers. I'm like, man, these people crazy. And it's gonna be a bunch of old people. Watch what I tell you. Closer to the holidays, all these women sitting up talking about my child didn't do this and all that. Man, they gonna be right there with them taking mug shots. The aunts, the uncles, the mamas, the daddies, like, look at how they moving, man. I'm like, man, if that was my child, I'm like, man, you better turn yourself in before they kill you. Ain't nobody tell you go do that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because they already put the key words on you, armed and dangerous. They lighten your ass up when they see you. And then they put a reward out on you. I said, man, you might as well let me get that reward money and turn yourself in, my nigga. I'm like, ain't nobody tell you go there and do it. At least I can put some money on your books. That's how I'm looking at it.
That part.
I'm like, let me get the reward money. I'm like, God damn it. At least I secure you not getting the shit shot out of you. I'm like, I know where you at. Do I get the reward money, first of all? If I don't get the reward money, I don't know nothing. And then I tell them, you're on your own, son. You're on your own.
And don't bring them up. Because they say it's anonymous, but how you gonna pick up some anonymous money?
Exactly. This shit ain't anonymous. They gonna know who did it. The police be giving the names of who did it when you go to trial. That ain't anonymous. They pretty much know who did it when you sitting in trial. You be like, only a few people knew this. But then, like when they turned the old boy in Louisiana, like them people know. They like, man, I ain't in that. And these people, man, these people be like, I'm not in that. Like, you better go on and take that somewhere else, man.
Right.
Because they can get you for harboring a fugitive, which is a crime within itself, especially considering what you done did. It ain't like you goddamn ran a stoplight or something, nigga. You just committed fed charges.
Right.
And then you've been named armed and dangerous. Man, they gonna light your ass up on sight. They not asking no questions. When they put that on you, man, that's a bullseye. And anybody getting away. Man, I'm not, no. Look at it, son. You might as well go and turn yourself in. Let me get that money. You might as well, man. Like, I'm gonna be anonymous. I'm gonna be anonymous, but go on, let me get that money, man. And I guarantee you, they ain't gonna shoot your ass down. I'm gonna walk out the house first. You get me? I'm like, I'm gonna walk out the house first.
Turn them in.
Yeah, I'll be like, I wanted it in paper. I wasn't harboring no fugitive. You get me?
I hear you.
Yeah,
well, we gonna end this one. I'm coming right back with a more serious topic.
Okay, well, shit. Thank you for having me on the show. I'll be back for the next one.
Yeah, well, I'm doing missing and exploited children real quick. Let me see. I am sleepy though.
Yeah, well, if you're tired, man, just take a nap or something and then get back up. You know?
Oh, then
that's what I've been doing.
Go to work.
Shit, take a nap and get back up. I'm telling you. But shit, I'll catch you on the next one, man. Thank you for having me on the show as usual. Okay?
Oh, man, I love having you on.
Man, I love sitting over here chilling with you, man, because we both be looking at it the same way. I'm like, if you don't see that, I'm like, some people is ridiculous.
No, you had to give me the seat. You had to get me to see that Remy Ma and Papoose.
Papoose. Man, when you sat back and looked at it, you was like, if these were real charges, she would be in jail and he would be in court getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And if they didn't, CPS would step in. Right?
That's right.
In a real world, that would happen. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right. Like, share, subscribe, hit that like button, y'all. All right.
Salute.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I think I am gonna come back. I think I could do one more hour. Yeah.
Okay, well, just take. Okay, well, I'm finna refill. I got you. Okay, bet.
All right.